A new shade of blue, the AfD's rise in Germany. Germany, a nation known for its stability and economic prowess, is facing a political phenomenon that has sent ripples of concern throughout the country. The Alternative für Deutschland, or AfD, a far-right political party, has been steadily gaining traction, challenging the established political order. Once dismissed as a fringe movement, the AfD has capitalized on public anxieties, particularly surrounding immigration and economic uncertainty. Their message, often laced with nationalist rhetoric and anti-establishment sentiment, has resonated with a growing segment of the German electorate. The AfD's rise is not merely a statistical anomaly. It represents a deeper societal shift, a reflection of the anxieties and frustrations that have been simmering beneath the surface. The party's ability to tap into these sentiments to provide a voice to those who feel unheard by the mainstream has been crucial to their success. This surge in popularity is not without its critics. Many view the AfD's rhetoric as divisive and dangerous, a threat to the very fabric of German democracy. Their policies, often seen as radical and exclusionary, have sparked widespread debate and protests across the country. As the AfD continues its ascent, Germany finds itself at a crossroads, grappling with the implications of this new political force. The future of German politics, it seems, is hanging in the balance. A convention of contradictions, the AfD's plans for Germany. The AfD's recent party conference in Riesa, Saxony offered a glimpse into the party's vision for Germany's future, and it was a vision that left many uneasy. The conference, a showcase of the AfD's policy proposals, was a stark departure from the centrist politics that have long defined Germany. The party's platform, a mix of nationalist, anti-immigration and Eurosceptic stances, has raised concerns about the direction the AfD would steer Germany if it were to gain power. Central to the AfD's agenda is a hardline stance on immigration. The party advocates for sealing Germany's borders, drastically reducing the number of asylum seekers allowed into the country. They argue that Germany is being overrun by immigrants, straining the country's resources and threatening its cultural identity. This rhetoric, often bordering on xenophobia, has struck a chord with a segment of the population that feels left behind by globalization and multiculturalism. Beyond immigration, the AfD has set its sights on the European Union. The party views the EU as an overbearing bureaucracy that infringes on German sovereignty. They propose a significant reduction in Germany's contributions to the EU budget and a return to national control over borders and economic policy. This Eurosceptic stance, reminiscent of the Brexit movement in the United Kingdom, reflects a growing sense of nationalism and a desire for greater autonomy from Brussels. The AfD's platform represents a radical departure from the status quo, a rejection of the political consensus that has guided Germany for decades. Whether this vision for Germany's future will resonate with voters remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain: the AfD's presence in German politics is no longer something that can be ignored. Alice Weidel, the face of remigration. Alice Weidel, co-leader of the AfD, embodies the aspirations and controversies of the far right. A former economist, Weidel shapes the AfD's image and broadens its appeal. She presents herself as a strong leader, contrasting with established parties. However, her ideology is deeply concerning. Her embrace of remigration has shocked German politics. This term, often a euphemism for mass deportation, is widely condemned. Weidel's language reveals the AfD's exclusionary agenda. Her statements extend beyond immigration. She criticizes the EU, calling for Germany to leave the Eurozone. Weidel dismisses climate change as a leftist hoax. Her radical positions challenge German society's foundations. As the AfD's face, Weidel draws both admiration and condemnation. Supporters see her as a courageous voice against the establishment. Critics view her as a dangerous demagogue exploiting fear. Love her or loathe her, Alice Weidel is a force in German politics. Over recent years, the AfD has seen a significant increase in its support base. This surge can be attributed to a variety of factors, including economic concerns, immigration policies, and a general dissatisfaction with the traditional political parties. As the party continues to gain traction, it's clear that their message is resonating with a substantial portion of the electorate. However, with this growing support, there have been increasing concerns about extremism within the AfD. Some factions within the party have been linked to far-right ideologies, raising alarms among political analysts and the public alike. Despite these concerns, the AfD maintains that it is a legitimate political force committed to addressing the issues that matter most to its supporters.